not a genius. I mean, look at them. When they try to refute me, they are not only they refute me. I mean, come on. I mean, this is, I don't know what, sometimes I don't know what to say. You feel that you are out of words. I mean, look at this. I mean, you know, you can tell. Those are the one who will defend Islam. If those are the one who will defend Islam, what about the one who do not know? None of them even speak Arabic. And those who speak Arabic don't dare to call us. And those who don't dare to call us, they are the one who speak Arabic, because simply if they call, they will know it's the end of their career, which is making a lot of money. But I will show you an example of the Muslims, how smart they are. So let us know this together. This is a text message we have since 2 days ago, but I like it and I think I'm going to keep it for every time I go live on air. This is an example of a smart Muslim who he said, and his name EIC. He's saying the Quran says, and we have indeed made the Quran easy to understand. So easy to understand. Any Indonesian can open the Quran, he can understand in 2 seconds. So why you have those ustad? As long as it's so easy to understand. And why you have Ibn Kathir, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Tabari, and tens of thousands to explain the verse, and none of them agree about the meaning of the verse. Because if they agree, actually, you do not need a second interpretation and third interpretation and fourth interpretation. That's one. One is enough. What is the need of the rest? So here you see the smart, intelligent religion. Allah, He explained the Quran, and it's so explained to the point we have to write tens of thousands of explanation to the explained Quran. I mean, do you see how smart this religion is? But here you notice that the one who made the verse is more stupid than the one who was talking about the verse. Because if the Quran is made by Allah, and Allah is saying that He explained the Quran, and yet the Muslim cannot understand the Quran, that means the one who made this verse is an idiot. Which verse you can understand? Which chapter? The same chapter you are posting, if I post it for you, you would die laughing. Shall I go there? Chapter 5, 54, verse number 17. Allah made it so easy. Let us go there actually, why not? Chapter 54, verse number 17. But we will go to the chapter first. And see, I mean, the same chapter saying it is so easy to understand how much this chapter can, you know, can mean anything. Look at this. Look at this stupidity. Oh, sorry, this is in Indonesian now. I was practicing my skills in Indonesian because, as you know, I am the same as Ali. He speaks 70,000 languages. Sorry, 70 millions? I forgot the number really. The hadith of the Shia. I'm getting old, you know. So like he speaks like 70 million languages. You know, I speak 69.999 million languages, not 70 million, sorry. I mean, Ali, he beat me. So the gan magan daga Allah yaha mahabahu. Okay, whatever. Let us switch to the English one, otherwise we will get dizzy. Excuse me, Indonesian people, but I have no idea what it says there. Talaha dakat datani kdakan sati duha talaha tarabilaha bulan. What the heck, bulan? Okay, what happened now? I mean, how in the world there's a God, he starts saying that the judgment day is near and the moon is split. And this is 1400 years ago. Actually, it doesn't say even judgment day is near. It says اقتربت الساعة. It's in the corner. And the moon splitting is a sign of the judgment day. But there's no judgment day. Here we go. Anyone can explain to me what is the purpose of this one? And who is the one who split the moon? You ask the Muslim, who is the one who split the moon? They say Muhammad. Where it says Muhammad? They say Allah. Where it says Allah? I mean, do you see how easy it is? Right away, he starts, moon split, judgment day is coming, and that's it. No hello, no how you doing, no introduction, what happened, like Muhammad maybe was standing, and people, they say to him, hey, can you split the moon? Muhammad, he posed his finger at the moon, he gave him a finger, and the moon split. And by the way, Abdul, if the moon is split, You know, you remember there's a channel. He's a genius, you know. He make videos to refute me supposedly. He said the reason nobody noticed that this not historian wrote about it because it happened for a few seconds only. That's deep. It happened only for a few seconds, my friend, a few seconds or a few years. The whole world should see it. I mean, at least the one who is facing the night time. Did it happen in the night time or in the daytime? So anyway, when they say that this is a book which is explained, and then we go and read the book, and we find there's not even a purpose of this book. I mean, what is the purpose of this chapter? Who is the one who split the moon? And where is the judgment day? And what is the relation between splitting the moon and the judgment day? Like, is the moon still there? So do we have two moons now? Because if the moon is split, we should have two moons until now. The Muslim, they post a picture for you from NASA. They say, see, there's a crack. It's idiot. This is a valley. We have the Grand Canyon is bigger. It's a valley. This is not, the earth is a split. The earth is not. Did Allah glue it together after he split it? Because it says, Inshaqqa al-qamar. Anyway, so if we read, you know, and, you know, look at this. What is this? And we made, you know, okay, then he called on his Lord, I am overcome, though help me. So we opened the gate of heaven with water pouring forth. Okay, well, hold on. We start with the moon splitting, then we jump to Noah. What is the relationship? Any Muslim can tell me? Like, was the by the way, when you say the moon is split and judgment day is near, we don't even know who's saying that. And this is that in the story of Noah? Otherwise, why Noah is there? Right away, he jumped to speak to about Noah. So if you read it, you will think that this is Noah talking, and this is what happened to Noah, where it says Muhammad. How we will know this is happening to who, where, how, when? So anyway, and now Noah, by the way, there's a guy, he says in his name is the same guy, the same genius guy. He said this: what kind of God he killed thousands of people? So the flood of Noah was what? Abdul. Sodom and Gomorrah was what? This is written in your Quran, you idiot. We are just reading it. What kind of God he killed thousands of people, huh? I mean, this Abdul, he followed a machine of killing, a rape, and he is questioning the God of the Bible. What kind of God did do that? What kind of God? And here you notice that those people, they are highly intelligent, those who defend Islam. Sex slavery in the Bible, look. I mean, the whole Quran is about more than half of your wife, mistress, they call them wives, they are slaves. They are kidnapped from their husband. Look at this coward, look. You see the hypocrisy? Open the book of Musnad Ahmed, you will see the rules how to buy a slave, how to check her private part, what you can touch, what you cannot touch, and if you touch, you have to buy her. Open. The Quran says, وَمَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانَكُمْ, whatever you own by your right hand possess. So a Muslim Abdul, he is desperate. Okay, well, you know, let us try to make the Bible look bad. And, you know, okay, there is a slavery in the Bible. Okay. Well, the whole nation of the Jews has been taken as a slave. And, you know, Moses, you Muslims, you post even the words of Moses, which is coming to him from God, about eye for an eye. Eye for an eye. They enslaved them, he enslaved them back. They killed their children, they killed their children's back. They attacked them, they attacked them back. But the question is, Muhammad, he was attacking who? People who never attacked him. He is a filthy man. So when a Muslim, they try to defend, we find it very like human trafficking. Look at this, human trafficking in the Bible. Okay, hold on. Did Muhammad exchange SOFYA for 7 heads or 8 sex slaves after they killed all the family of those women in her tribe? And the Bible have sex trafficking and human trafficking? Did your prophet, one of his name is Ba'i' al-Abid, the one who sells slaves? So here you see the hypocrisy of those idiots who they are so desperate to defend their religion. Now we go to another Abdul. And now for sure if we want to go over this, the Quran is so easy to understand. Allah explained it where it says that, you know, we will see that this is very stupid because there is no explanation of anything. First of all, who is Nuh? You know, when the Quran says Nuh, who is Nuh? Any Muslim can tell me? Just to show you how stupid this book, because it's a theft from the Bible. Most of the story are stolen from the Bible. We cannot find anything about, okay, who is Nuh? This guy Noah, who is Noah? Any Muslim can tell me who is Noah? Okay, forget about Noah. Who is Ibrahim? Which is Abraham, supposedly. The Quran sometimes says Abraham, sometimes say Ibrahim, and in the new print of the Quran, they make it Ibrahim, all of it. They took Abraham. Anyone can tell me who is Ibrahim in the Quran? Who is this guy Ibrahim? Where he was born? Who is his father? If you go in the Quran, you will see a very stupid statement saying that there's a guy, his name is Ibrahim, his father, his name is Azar. Like, Azar? You idiot. Who is this Ibrahim? Azar. Let us laugh together. Chapter 6, verse number 74. The idiot Muhammad, he was listening to people who they are quoting the story of Ibrahim or Abraham, that Abraham, he said to his family, this is foolish to worship idols. The stupid Muhammad, he thought that the name of the father of Muhammad is foolish. He do not know what Azhar means. Azhar is an Aramaic word. So the idiot, he thought that when Abraham, he said to his father Azhar, he is saying his father's name is Azhar. If you replace the word foolish with the whole sentence, you will see it makes sense. Because there's nobody will say, like, so he said to his father Azhar, why? He had many fathers? I mean, do we need to add the name after the word father? You know what I mean? Why it says he said to his father Azhar? Why he have two fathers? Maybe four. Maybe five. Simply he's saying to him, this is foolish. And the foolish Abduls, they took the word foolish and they make it the name of the father of Abraham. So do you see how smart this religion is? Starting from Muhammad, by the way. Because Muhammad himself do not know what is that. He quote what he heard from somebody. There's a story of two slaves who they are Assyrian from Iraq, and they speak Aramaic, and they were the one who was telling him stories. So he quote the name, the word from there, and he put it in the Quran. Do you see how genius Muhammad is? And then you continue. This is the same chapter he chose for us, by the way. We are not choosing different chapter. All right? I mean, sorry, we are now chapter 6. If you go down here, you will see Abraham. Suddenly he worshipped stars and moons and sun. Abraham is a pagan person, according to the Quran. But isn't it the Quran says Allah forgive not the one who does worship someone beside him? If you say to me, if you repent, and then that Allah will forgive him, that means the verse is wrong. Guys, do you understand what I'm saying? If the Quran is saying that Allah, he forgive not those who associate with him other person, that means Allah will forgive not. You convert to Islam, you don't convert to Islam, doesn't mean that's it. It says Allah, he forgave everything except associating with him. So if somebody was associating with Allah, and he convert to Islam, then this verse is stupid if Allah forgive him, because it says Allah forgive everything. And remember, Allah will forgive only for the believers. You know, the forgive does not go for us. You know what I mean? So when he say Allah forgive everything except what supposedly in Arabic is a shirk, and Muslims are mushrikeen, because they are the one who associate Muhammad with Allah and everything. So if you take a partner with Allah, well, Allah will never forgive you. The verse is so clear. So Abraham, he will go to hell. Muhammad, he will go to hell. Muhammad was entered the age of 40 worshipping idols, and we can show it from the Quran. All the Muslims who converted to Islam, they was worshipping idols, and they are still until now kissing black stone. May Allah bless her. She's in the shape of a vagina. If there is any Muslim here have anything to say, please let us know. Don't forget to invite your friends, and don't forget to give us a like if you like it, and dislike if you don't like it. All right? And you know, like, you know, and don't forget to make a comment. I mean, you watch the video, what you will lose if you post, like, oh, you know, okay, why people are so cheap in everything, cheap in comment, cheap in quoting, you know, to defend this poor guy in Indonesia, cheap in, I don't want to mention Indonesia, don't even talk about it. They are cheap even in posting comment. So don't you have an opinion? Don't you have something to say? You watch something about God, debate, argument, you heard nothing, you did not use your brain, you don't want to make a comment to say your mind, you agree, you disagree. Cheap. So then, this verse obviously is a stupid verse. But just to show you a very clear example of the stupidity of the Quran. If you go in the Quran, we will find tons of verses, endless verses, have no meaning. But just to show you the verses which have meaning, because even the verses which has meaning is stupid. All right. Chapter 5, verse number 3. As an example, look how the translation. I mean, the Muslims, they try to translate the Quran. They write an article to translate a verse. Forbidden for you food. Okay, why? You Muslims, why is forbidden for you? You remember the guy, he said to us, the Quran is so easy and explained in details. Okay, why? Suddenly, if you read the verse before it and the verse after it, there's nothing to explain. Okay, why? Why it's forbidden for us those things? Why it's forbidden to eat the swine, as an example? Any Muslim can tell us? You go in the Bible, you will find details about what to do, what not to do, and why. Here, why? Okay. And the meat of that which has been slaughtered as sacrifice to other than Allah. Well, hold on. That is a stupid statement. Because Muslims are allowed to eat the food of the Christians and the Jews. Oh boy. If it's forbidden to eat food which is, and like, let us say, meat, for someone slaughtering for in the name of other God, well, is your God, is the God of the Jews, is he like Elohim, is he Adonai, is he I am who I am, is he Jesus? Is nobody slaughter in the name of Allah between us. So why you allow them to eat our food? Idiot. And here you see how stupid the Quran again. Because if you are saying that the Christians are worshipping someone beside Allah, and that make them associating two, like one false god with a real God, and then you say to them, don't eat those who slaughter in the name of other God. Well, so how you allow them to eat the food of the Christians? Any Muslim can explain? Stupidity is amazing. And this is why when a Muslim, they go in the street and they say we want to buy halal food, this is a joke, because every Muslim is allowed to eat a slaughter of a Christian. Do you see the hypocrisy and stupidity? There's two sides of it. Hypocrisy and stupidity, because the Quran says you can eat whatever the Christians eat. And here we ask ourselves, if the Quran says you can ever eat whatever the Christian eat, it's lawful for you, then you can eat whatever they eat, even if it's pork. A Muslim scholar, he will try to explain, he says, yeah, it says that, but what we understand it is, except if it's forbidden. Well, here it says, does it say here, except what Allah forbade in the verse? Did Allah forget to put it there? Are you saying that Allah, he forgot to say to you, I allow you only what is allowed to you to eat from the people of the book? Food doesn't say that. And remember here, there's two parts of the verse. Here, the guy, he says pure meat. This is false. This is not, you know, it says at-tayyibat, tayyibat, which means taste good, the tasty. Tayyib mean, you know, like it can be for food. When you put it for food, it can be even for male and female. As an example, just to show you another example, just remind me of a verse in the Quran so we can laugh, where the Quran mentioned this statement again. Chapter 24, verse number 26. Here you see a clear example of the stupidity of the author of the Quran. So not only the one who followed the Quran must be really idiot, because can't you see? Okay, who here, who as a Muslim don't see that this is a stupid statement? Take your time to read it. Who is here with us? He don't agree that this is a stupid statement. Any Muhammadan? Anyone understand why this verse is stupid? It's not only stupid, it's if even a donkey will not come with such a thing, because here it says, Al-khabithatu lil-khabithin. The bad ones, the bad people, the bad women, they will marry bad men.